Question I've been asked numerous times is, why do you love movies so much? Well, that's both a simple and difficult question for a fan of anything to answer, not just movies. I suppose the simple answer would be, I just like what I like. But that is obviously not a sufficient answer. So, sit right there, and I'll tell you how I became such a big film fan. I grew up in a family which is anything but full of film fans. Sure, my parents watch movies, but they're not huge fans like I am. But they did take my siblings and me to several films. I remember seeing movies like Monsters Inc. and Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone on the big screen. Somehow, I still became addicted to film. Oftentimes, as a young kid, a fun day would be just sitting down, watching a movie in our playroom on the old VCR. The older I get, I look back on how movies impact me. I still remember the first time seeing the DeLorean hit 88 miles per hour as the clock tower was struck with lightning, or Indiana Jones racing down the Ark on horseback. Movies made a huge impression on me, which is why for many films, I can still remember what age I was when I first saw them. But above all, the simple answer as to why I became such a film fan can be summed up in two words: Star Wars. Star Wars is one of the single most important things in my life. And I figure if I had never seen Star Wars, I would most likely not be talking to you right now. Star Wars gave me my love of film. I remember getting the DVD box sets in the movies like Star Wars and Indiana Jones, being entertained by the behind the scenes as much as I was by the actual films. Watching how they brought a character like Yoda to life, or seeing how daring the truck chase in Raiders of the Lost Ark was, gave me my inspiration to make my own toy films with action figures. As I got older, I did eventually make movies with actual people, and leading up to the crowning jewel of my first film, which was basically just a ripoff of John Hughes and Kevin Smith movies, but to a high schooler, it was awesome. Movies are an extremely important part of my life. They molded me into the person I have become, and many movies have helped me through difficult parts of my life. So to get back to the original question, why do I love movies? Well, it's simple. I love movies because they made me who I am. Okay, guys. Now I'm gonna do the very short Q&A. These are questions that you guys asked for me. So, one of the first questions I saw was, "What do I do outside of Take Three? What study with that?" So, I attend college. Right now, my major is media and communications. After school, I'm hoping to maybe get a job. Skywalker Ranch is kind of the dream place to work, but just anywhere where I can be creative and film can be a part of that. Let's see. Another question I got was, when and why did you become such a Mark Riley fan? That is a very pretty funny. Well, I started to watch Schmodown when it was relaunched on Collider. That was 2016. And I just started, after that first John Campea Dan Murrow match, I was hooked, and I went back and I watched a lot of matches from 2014 and 2015. And I just started to really like Mark Riley. I thought he was a really good competitor. I also, at that time, started to watch the live show, and I started to see my opinions on film were very similar to Mark Riley's. And then just his first title defense against JTE, when he came out in the Superman jacket, when he KO'd him, he got Star Wars. And yeah, ever since then, I've just always liked Mark Riley. I've always said he is a face that can stand up against the heels in the league. And I just like that. Let's see. Another question is, why is Chris Doman the greatest boss in the world? Well, he's not, so. I'm kidding. It was a joke question anyway. The real question is, in all seriousness, what is your meet certain famous people bucket list? Okay, so famous people that are on my bucket list to meet are Harrison Ford, He's my favorite actor of all time, so definitely want to meet him. Michael J. Fox, another one of my favorites, and a guy that is just huge inspiration to me since I was really young. Steven Spielberg and George Lucas and Kevin Smith, my three favorite filmmakers of all time. Those guys, I mean, Kurt Russell. He's Snake Plissken, so of course. Yeah, there's a lot of people, but really, Kevin Smith, um, Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, Michael J. Fox, and Harrison Ford are really the top five that are on my list. And yeah, see, I told you it was a really short Q&A, which is why I did the first half of this video like I did, but thank you for those who asked questions. If you guys did like this and you want me to do it again, please let me know. And happy 200 subs, Take 3.